Here's a fun one. You want an uplifting story?
Sure, I could use one.
I know you like uplifting stories.
I do. I love it. I love
favorite thing.
Uplifting is good.
Favorite thing are uplifting stories. Mike, Colorado father, 33, is handcuffed in front of
33 Colorado fathers.
Colorado father, comma 33.
Okay.
Colorado, if it was 33 fathers, then this story would make sense, but this is one person. Colorado father is handcuffed in front of his 6-year-old daughter. Now, before I tell you what he did, what do you think this man did? Just if you want to guess.
He molested the kid or beat the wife and the kid.
Wow.
You know,
yeah,
maybe
you would arrest him for
maybe
that.
he didn't abuse the family. Maybe he was robbing a bank or something.
Drug dealer.
Yeah.
Like meth, maybe selling meth or something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Colorado father is handcuffed in front of his 6-year-old daughter for breaking social distancing rules by playing t-ball with his wife and daughter in an empty park.
This is it. This is the world we live in now.
Remember when this started, you told us they're not going to do this. Stop it. Stop fucking being babies. It's for the greater good. You feel good about this, guys? Huh? All you guys that were telling us our hot libertarian takes were stupid?
Well,
you feeling good?
No, Royce. I don't feel good at all.
A Colorado father feels local law enforcement owe him an apology after they handcuffed him in front of his wife and daughter because they claimed he violated social distancing rules by playing t-ball. Again, I want to tell you, the park was empty. There was nobody there but them three. Wow. Matt Mooney took to Facebook on Monday to share that he had been arrested, posting a status about how he could mark detainment off of his bucket list.
At least he's in good spirits.
No, he is. Video shared from former Brighton City Councilman Kirby Wallin showed Mooney being detained by Brighton police on Sunday. Mooney explained to...
Did he do the libertarian? Am I being detained? Yeah, yes. Yes, you are.
I don't think so. I think he was just... I think he was
Police are apparently arresting a dad for throwing a...
Oh, we have a video. Oh. Okay, there's a video. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, here it is. This is it.
Police are apparently arresting a dad for throwing a ball to his daughter.
It was a former city council member who could not believe what he was recording.
In a park of about, 30, 40 acres.
Nobody's there. Do you know who's violating the social distancing rule right now?
The cops.
The cops who are arresting him are violating.
Same thing. They arrested that guy that was surfing.
Yeah.
It's like you had to go out to the ocean and get him.
The guy that was doing the paddle surfing? Yeah, and then the cops trying to lasso him.
You're like, you guys are touching him with objects and trying to get close to him, putting him in jail.
But apparently that is not allowed by Brighton.
Well, if you don't give us your information, we're going to put you in handcuffs in front of your 6-year-old daughter.
Matt Mooney is the 33-year-old dad who was short.
Honestly, for like a split second, I thought that was the cop.
So
and
did
I'm
I.
like, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
He does look like the cop.
He looks like a cop. That's why I'm like, Did you just say that? Yeah, we will cuff you in front of your daughter.
Well,
Fuck you, buddy.
that's what he's saying they said to him. But,
Well, if you don't give us your information, we're going to put you in handcuffs in front of your 6-year-old daughter.
Matt Mooney is the 33-year-old dad who assured his daughter they were doing nothing wrong when police approached and told them they were violating the state's social distancing guideline.
She's like, Daddy, I don't want you to get arrested. And at this point, I'm thinking, there's no way they're going to arrest me. There's no way. This is insane. And, so I'm telling her, I'm like, don't worry, Daddy's not going to get arrested. I've done nothing wrong. Don't worry about it. And then they arrest me.
The sign at Donaldson Park says closed, but in smaller print says, in groups of no more than 4 persons, parks remain open for walking, hiking, biking, running, and similar activities. Matt was just there with his wife and 6-year-old. He says it was the officers who were violating social distancing guidelines.
So, first off, all of this is stupid. You should be allowed. So let's start with that baseline. That's important because I don't want anybody to think that he still followed their rules. He should be able to do it. But even in this world that they made these rules up, there was less than 4 of them. There was 3 of them. This would be considered a similar activity to jogging and hiking.
Normally would be in their house together anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's the problem?
Running and similar activities. Matt was just there with his wife and 6-year-old. He says it was the officers who were violating social distancing guidelines.
During this whole contact, none of the officers had masks on, none of them had gloves on, and they're in my face, handcuffing me, they're touching me.
I certainly don't think it's appropriate for a father to be handcuffed in front of his family.
Kirby Wallin took...
I don't think... Look, I'm with you. You're right. But I don't think you should have been handcuffed, period.
Yeah.
Like, look, I will agree that in front of your 6-year-old daughter does make it that more egregious.
A little more egregious. Yeah, it's gross.
But even if the guy was there by himself fucking hitting a ball, who cares?
The cell phone footage and shared it with the problem solvers.
He's being taken away by the Brighton police for playing softball with his daughter.
I'm sorry, sir, but were you filming this off of your Motorola Razr?
Seriously, this is old school. It feels like old school video.
Yeah.
Remember when you'd only get like 30 seconds of video on the phone before you ran out of space?
In an empty park.
I think that there certainly needs to be an investigation of the incident and an explanation to the community.
Matt Mooney.
There won't be, and nothing will happen.
Because nobody cares.
Just so you know, nothing will happen. And here's why. Because more people than not, which I'm not saying there's people that don't disagree, but on your Facebook timeline, on my Twitter timeline, people that were even fucking hardcore libertarian, there's a lot of people that I wouldn't expect that are okay with this.
Yeah. I said, it was to have a guy last night say to me, I don't see the correlation between this and the Constitution. I'm like, it was literally built for this. And have somebody go, well, it's for our own good. And I'm like, do you think somebody's going to come out and do shit like this and go, oh, yeah, we're taking away your rights and arresting you in front of your daughter because we're evil? I'm like, no, they're going to come out and say, hey, it's for your own good, for the good of the community. So it's like, these people don't get it. They're like, no, this is okay. And it's like, no, this is all very much not okay.
And there's a lot of people online that I guarantee you, if somebody wants to do a search, shoot it over to me on Twitter. I guarantee you that you'll see a fuckload of people that are agreeing with this, that are fine with this and are encouraging it. Well, we played it yesterday. Mm-hmm. The lady that called the cops on a family having a birthday party in their front yard. These people are out there. The person that called the cops on somebody that was weight training with their friend in their garage. Like, this is real.
This is like the new normal.
For all of us that were yelling us and saying, "Oh, nice hot take, libertarian," are you okay with this? Because I want to know, for those people that were shit talking and not just shit talking us, because there's a lot of people that agree with us, but shit talking the idea that this is going to go too far. Is this too far? Every time I play one of these stories, I want to know, and be honest, I want to know when you go, okay, this is fucked up. I disagree with you before, but this is fucked up. Not for anything, because I don't care if you think we're right and I don't care if you think we're wrong. That doesn't really matter to me at all. There's plenty of people that think we're wrong. There's plenty of people that think we're idiots, and that's fine. But I want to know where you draw the line. It's like I said before, it's like being locked up for 1 week. You could probably get the majority of the country to agree with you. 2 weeks. Probably still most. 3, 4. How many weeks before you go, all right, I don't care? Because every human being has a breaking point, right?
Well, I can answer that question for you indefinitely.
You think there's people that would just let it happen indefinitely?
Remember the war on terror?
Yeah, you're right.
Like, all kidding aside, I know, but they were terrorists and they were trying to kill heroic America. I get that, but there's still rules. Like, even in a battlefield, there's rules. And we kind of sold our soul away after fucking 9/11 when we're like, yeah, we'll just detain people indefinitely and torture them. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Like I think we kind of wrote the death warrant for our own soul as a country when we started going, yeah, indefinite lockups, we'll waterboard them. Fuck them. Like, we kind of have been already going down that, like I get it, oh, but they're terrorists. Fine. But you open up the door to being okay with it. You know, it's like, well, they're a danger to us, so torture them indefinitely. And then how much further step along is it to go, well, you could also do it to my neighbor. He does mow his lawn way too early on the weekends. You know what I mean? Like, it starts getting to that point, man. Once you open up the torture and indefinite detention door, that's it. That door is open. They're gonna keep it propped open.
Yeah, but didn't Obama shut down Gitmo? He ran on it and he promised. Why would he lie?
Royce, no, you're wrong. because he ran on it twice.
I'm sorry. You're right. Mike, I'm a real idiot. There's pie on my face now.
The thing you said happened twice, actually.
Oh, no. That's 2 times as bad.
Yeah.
I'm good at math.
Don't worry. We're going to shut that baby down. And then he came out like Rich Voss. Here's the thing.
The dad said this wasn't in the video. She's like, Daddy, I don't want you to get arrested. At this point, I'm thinking there's no way they're going to arrest me. This is insane. I'm
And
telling
he said,
you.
fuck that shit, little girl. I'm a gangster.
You know what they say? You only do 2 days, Mike.
The day you go in and the day you come out.
And that same afternoon when you came out.
Yeah, when you get bailed out for a very minor crime.
But still.
By the way, oddly enough, the dad in this situation is New Jack. So it's
Really?
Yeah, you could have found all about this out from that Vice documentary.
Okay. All right.
Man, when I seen that little girl fucking crying, I was laughing. I was cutting her forehead open.
I didn't see the scars on his head. That's why I didn't know. And also, he's white.
Old fucking Abdullah the Butcher head.
Don't worry, Daddy's not going to get arrested. I've done nothing wrong. Don't worry about it. And that's when they arrested me.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Exactly.
Ba-dum, bum.
In the clip, Wallin describes the father as being detained while playing t-ball with his daughter. He was taken by the Brighton police for playing t-ball with his daughter in an empty park. Wallin said of the arrest, I find it hard to believe, with all the things going on in our communities, the only way to resolve situations like this is to handcuff a father in front of his daughter. 1, 2, 3, 4 cops. 4 cops.
Well, you got to have 4 there because they're in danger.
Did they know he was white?
That's a good question.
A park sign. He wasn't playing basketball. A park sign at the park says closed, but in smaller print it reads, in groups of no more than 4, park remains open for walking, hiking, biking, running, and similar activities. During the contact, none of the officers wore masks. None of them had gloves. Yeah, we already went through that. So basically, he was released. By the way, they handcuffed him. I don't even think they brought him in. I think they just handcuffed him and then they released him. But
yeah, because look, that's the other thing these fucking pigs do is they always try to intimidate you.
Right.
You know what I mean? They'll be like, well, we're putting you in cuffs. This is it, buddy. You going to jail. A lot of times they'll bluff too, and it's like, all right. Let's go.
Let's go, yeah.
Let's go to fucking jail. You know, certain times in life, you really do have to look a cop in the eye and go, all right, come on. Let's go to jail. I mean, I'm not talking about if you're at a bar and you get caught with cocaine on you or something stupid, but something like this where they're like, yeah, we're going to have to cuff you in front of your little girl. All right, do it, faggot. Do it.
And in a lot of the cases, you understand that many of these cops don't want to fill out the paperwork and they don't really want to do it. And a lot of the times they don't have anything to do it. Like, the thing is with this law, it's not a law. Like, okay, it was a mandate that was passed, but this wasn't a law that went through all the processes of, going through. It wasn't going through all the councils and everybody voted on it. These are just things that these small governments, because I was talking to somebody this weekend and they were saying to me, hey, don't worry about it. The federal government isn't going to do anything crazy. And I'm like, let's say I'm with you, right? Let's say the federal because the federal government hasn't done a mandated lockdown. They haven't done that yet. I'm not worried about. People think that I'm worried about what Trump's going to do, I'm not worried about the federal government. I'm not. What I'm worried about is the governors, the local, that's what scares me.
Yeah, bro, they're not fucking playing around.
Yeah, those are the people that fucking scare me. Like, they're in Hawaii right now. They have the opposite rule. I talked to somebody in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. It's like when you say a thing and then it's not that thing. It is. It's like opposite day.
No. It's actually at the beach. You're allowed to be at the beach if you're in the water, but you can't sunbathe.
How nice.
But you can't sunbathe.
How nice of them to let you go in the water.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty funny.
Again, I've used this analogy before and I'm going to use it again. Remember when they wanted to charge us a 3% T tax? Mm-hmm. So we started literally murdering British soldiers.
Right.
It just makes me laugh how we went from, fuck you, I ain't paying this 3% tax to, okay, go to the beach? That's perfectly okay. Excuse me, but do you have an ETA on when I can go to the beach again? No. Maybe never. Okay, that's fine.